Welcome to today's episode on our channel. If you are a new subscriber or a new viewer, as the case may be, please kindly subscribe to the channel. There is a subscription button down. It's actually free, absolutely free. So just hit the subscription button. If you do so, you encourage me to continue to shoot more interesting content, more educational content, and you'll be the first to be notified when our new content drops if you hit the notification button as well. So today we want to talk about one of the frequently asked questions, which is the single cup silver crest blender versus the double cup silver crest blender. Which is better? Without further ado, we'll go ahead to unbox these two great devices. This king of the kitchen counter. We will unveil them and then we'll talk about a few things you may have not known, or you may have known but neglected. So kindly hit that subscription button. I know a lot of you get carried away by our content and forget to subscribe. Please, I need your subscription. It's going to help us a lot. So let's get to the video of the day with the unboxing. Which one should we unbox first? Okay, I'll start with the single cup. Let's see what we have inside here. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so let's see what we have in here. Oh, it doesn't want to steady. In the single cup silver crest blender, we have first of all the pitcher. This is the pitcher or the jar, and this is the jar lid. Okay, what else do we have? It's a manual which you should endeavor to read. What else do we have? The spatula used to turn your condiments or content. And then what else? Okay, the packing cork. And then the machine itself. Wow. So this is a silver crest. Let's unwrap it. Today's content is going to be very educational because you're going to learn something maybe new or maybe something to validate what you already know. So I'm done with that. The single cup silver crest blender comes with just this jar alone. And so let's see what we have in the double cup. We're done with this. This, on the other hand, is the double cup silver crest blender. What do we have here? Let's watch. So in here, we have the jar as well. And in addition to that, we have the smaller jar. Can you see well? Smaller jar, okay? We also have the jar lid for the bigger cup and the jar lid for the smaller cup. Then we also have the spatula as well for turning your condiment this way. If you're blending, you can be doing this. And then what else is there? The packing cork. And of course, the machine itself. This is the silver crest blender itself. So I'm going to drop the carton down here so that we are going to talk in detail about the differences in these two significant machines or device in your kitchen. Oh, very beautiful, very aesthetic. Okay, so let's just keep them separately. This is this one with this manual as well. So hoping you can see both of them. let's talk about their differences. Or is there any difference? Of course there should be, but not. Let's talk about them. First, let's talk about the ergonomic design. This is the double cup silver crest blender. Now, if you look at this machine and this machine, ergonomically, there are no much differences. Let me turn the camera so you can see very well. There are no much differences. The speed level is from 1 to 15. The speed level is from 1 to 15. It has the on and off button. It has the on and off button. It has the crusher button. This one also has the crusher button. Okay. Now, so ergonomically, they are the same. No difference at all. Of course, if you should be talking about the difference between these two machines, it has nothing to do with the design, but instead, the difference lies in what is inbuilt. Like, what model is this? For instance, this is the 7630 Silver Crest motor, and this is the 9525. Now, the 7630 can also come with a double jar. The 9525 can also come with a double jar, which it has come with. The 9525 can also come with a single jar. That means this will not be given in addition to it. The 7630 can come with the single jar which it has, and it can also come with a double jar. That is, it will come with this and this. So ergonomically, they are the same thing, but the only difference is that this has a different motor and this has a different motor. Thus, their prices wouldn't be the same. Now, let's talk about another differences. So, okay, but if they are the same thing, what is the difference or usage of this other smaller cup now? The difference now would be that in the fact that you can use this smaller cup. Okay, let's talk about that in another difference. Let's talk about another difference, which is performance difference. In terms of performance, this machine, if they were the same model, would perform the same way. It has nothing to do with this extra jar. Okay, so if this were to be a 9525 model of a Silver Crest blender, it means that they will all perform the same way. But because this is a 7630 and this is a 9525, this one can handle the hard nuts like your beans, your maize, and the whole lot of them, while this one can only handle your veggies very well, your smoothies, your crayfish, and all those soft items. So in terms of performance, they would be the same if they are the same model. But since they are not the same model, the difference is very clear. And to even think of it, this is written 5000 BT, this is 4500 BT, and they are telling you that this is 5000 watts, while this is a 4500 watts, whereas this is a 9525 motor which performs better than this. So you see, we'll talk about the wattage and see if truly that has anything to do with the difference in the cup. Now, another thing we want to talk about is the utility. So in terms of utility, the double cup will be better because you can designate this to be for your dry meals, like all your dry content. You can be using this for your dry content, like your maize, dry beans, dry soybean, and all that. Then you can now allocate this one to go for all your wheat items, like your maybe beans for kara, moi moi, and the rest of them. Whereas if you're just getting only the single cup, you will not have that versatility advantage. Another thing I want to talk about is the power or the wattage difference. This is written 5000 watts, this is written 4500 watts. Actually, none of these blenders are up to that wattage. They only tell you this for the commercials. In truth, This blender are within the range of 600 watts to 1000 watts. Because this is a 9525 motor, the approximate wattage is 800 to 1000, and this is the 7630, so it should be around 600 to 650 or thereabouts. Okay, so in terms of the wattage, there is no much difference, and it has nothing to do with either whether it's a double cup or single cup. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about? Which of them should you buy? Of course, I would say you should go for the double cup because it gives you that versatility, it gives you that multifunctionality where you can just designate this one to be for only your dry meals, and the larger cup for your wheat items. So you should actually go for the double cup. Aside from that, there is nothing special about them in terms of difference when it comes to the double cup or single cup. It only gives you that leverage for you to, because you can actually use this to grind dry things. You can actually use this to grind wet things as well. It's just that you just have 2 cups. Okay, so that will be all for today's content. If you like what we had discussed, or if you're confused anywhere around this video, check the comment section. We'll attend to your comments. If you have any question, please kindly subscribe to the channel. I will appreciate if you do so, because here we love you and we'll continue to hit you with other interesting content. Bye for now.